Hello and welcome to the Southern Sideboard Cooks. If you've been here before, welcome back. I'm Craig Hall and today I'm making a Christmas dinner. This is a 6.5 pound standing rib roast I got from my local Publix. It's going to be good, so come on in here close so you can see what I'm doing and let's get started. Hey, this right here is my very own SPGL. That's salt, pepper, garlic, and a little bit of Lawry's. I'm just going to put a coat of it all over this right here. I'm not using a binder. We're keeping it simple. Remember, it's a great big old hunk of meat, so you can use plenty. We'll get all the surfaces. Now you need to get you one like this right here. The butcher's already cut it loose from the bones, put it back together, and tied it up. You can see that right here if you look real close, see? Saves you a lot of trouble. There you go, people. I'm gonna put that in the refrigerator and let it hang out until later today when I put this on the gas grill. You heard that right, the gas grill. Just gotta get my vegetables ready. I've already washed and peeled the stuff off the back of this celery. Same thing with these carrots. They've already been washed and peeled. I'm just gonna cut these big old ends off and the other end off too. All right, that's the veggies ready. Right, so all I'm gonna do is simply put this stuff in here. The roast is gonna be sitting on top of it. We're gonna be catching all those juices. I might be making some kind of a gravy with them a little bit later. To this, we're going to add 1 cup of beef broth and 1 cup of water. If we need to add more liquid later, I'll do that. And right on top of all of this is the star of the show. I'll see you at the grill. Okay, out here at the grill right now, it's 224 degrees. We'll be working on that as we go. I've got 3 burners. These 2 burners is off. This burner's on. I'm just going to set this pan right in here. Just like that. All right, you can see that's about halfway right there. I'm going to put this temperature probe in at halfway, and that looks good to me. This is monitoring the grill temperature. This is monitoring the internal temperature. Let's get to cooking. Hey, it's been 1 hour. You can see that the grill temperature is 257. And the internal temperature of our roast is 48 degrees. And here I'm going to turn the pan 90 degrees to allow for more even cooking. We're at the 3-hour mark now, and the liquid in the pan is getting low, so I'm going to add about 2 cups of a 50-50 mixture of beef broth and water. The grill is maintaining a temperature between 225 and 250 degrees, and the internal temperature of this roast is currently 109 degrees. I'm going to close the lid, and we're going to let it stay right there until the internal temperature reaches 130 degrees. The internal temperature is showing to be at 131 degrees, and I'm going to double check it with my brand new early Christmas present. You can see right there we got 132.6 with the ThermoPro Lightning. And that's good enough for me. Stand by. We're going to get this in the house and let it rest. I brought this inside, put it on the cutting board. I'm gonna let it rest for about 30 minutes. I'm gonna tint it with aluminum foil, and I'll be back. All right, you can see that butter starting to sizzle. So I'm gonna start adding flour to it, a little bit at a time. I don't like to add it all at once. To make the gravy, you got to make a roux. To make a roux, you got to combine this flour with the butter. All right, you can see that this flour and butter has darkened up considerably. So now I'm going to start adding slowly the broth that come out of the dripping pan under that standing rib roast. Just add a little bit. Just keep adding and stirring and adding and stirring, and eventually it's going to be just like you want it. Hey, and look at that. In the miracle of time, we got a wonderful homemade gravy from a homemade roux. And you can do it too. All right, this has been resting for about 45 minutes, I suppose. I'm just cutting the strings off of it. We're gonna slice into it, see what it looks like, and then we're gonna eat. All right, so I'm gonna remove the bones. We're gonna save those for the grill master for later. I'm just gonna cut it right in half, right here. And that right there is the money shot, people. I would say that is somewhere between medium and medium rare. It looks good to me. And you can do it too. Merry Christmas.